What's going on, guys? My name is Jake, and welcome back to Gax Reviews. And Mank, have you heard of this film? It's not at all divisive. There has been a little bit of a shitstorm going on online with David Fincher's newest film. Some people love it, some people hate it, some people are in between. I don't know my thoughts yet, so I'm going to try to work my way through this. It might be a little jambled, so bear with me. I'm going to try to get some thoughts around on why I don't know how to connect with this movie well. But before I get started, I want you guys in that comment section below. Have you seen Mank yet? What are your thoughts on Mank? And what's your favorite David Fincher film? Let's get started. Mank. 1930s Hollywood is reevaluated through the eyes of scathing wit and alcoholic screenwriter Herman J. Mankiewicz as he races to finish Citizen Kane. So yes, this is David Fincher's newest film. We've been waiting for Fincher to make his return on the big screen. I guess the small screen because it's on Netflix. And he's here, 6 years after Gone Girl. And after doing Mindhunter, which none of you saw, I'm really sad that show got canceled. And he's back with Mank. And you can tell that right off the bat, this is a passion project from Fincher because this is written by his late father, Jack Fincher. He wrote it in the 1990s, and Fincher was meant to actually make that movie after the game. It never happens, and it got pushed. And here it is. It's finally here after all these years. And I think the biggest testament to this film, in my eyes, is the technical aspect. I think that nothing has touched this film this year. It is by far the most beautiful use of any technology I've seen in years, maybe. The fact that Fincher is able to make a film feel so old and capture that area of the 1930s, 1940s, capture that so well, but still feel so modern at the same time is just a testament to that. I loved the use of the sound mixing and how it felt old, and it took a bit to get used to because you're not used to hearing that in modern films. And if you don't have a good sound system, I would recommend using subtitles because you're probably not going to understand a thing that they say. But I thought that's so cool because that helps bring back an era that I find really fascinating and interesting. And that's what Mank does. It peels back the curtain at not just a love for Hollywood, but a cynicism of it. And the politics involved in this movie, I thought were so cool. And I'm in film for university, so I know a bit about this, but it was really fascinating to see the way that Fincher talked about this and revolving around Mankiewicz's life. And I think to a fault also with that, because Mankiewicz in general, the film is called Mank. But I left the film not knowing much about Mank. And I know that's semi-purposeful, but this just felt to me like a movie that I can't connect to on a personal level. And I've tried so hard. I watched actually the first half of the movie twice. And I don't know, guys. There's something about this movie that I can't connect with. And I love the acting. Gary Oldman is great, what you expect from Gary Oldman at this point. But Amanda Seyfried, especially, she's phenomenal. And I think she's probably going to be a front runner at the Oscars. She's never been better in this film. And just, there's so many parts around this movie that I love. Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross's score, the fact that it feels so old, yet so modern. It's beautiful. And I like Citizen Kane. And I wanted to know more about Orson Welles and Herman J. Mankiewicz's relationship because that's such a cool moment of history. Did he write the script? Did he not write the script? What was their catalyst? And we didn't get all of that. We got moments of that. But this is more about the politics and the alcoholism and his slow descent that this film, writing Citizen Kane, one of the greatest films of all time, had on the man. And that's all fascinating stuff. All of it. That's all stuff that is a key to a great movie. And that is why so many people love this film. But I don't know why I can't get on board with this. I don't know why. I wasn't bored watching the film, but I kind of it felt inconsequential by the end of it, which is disappointing because most of Fincher's films that I've seen have stuck with me. And whether they have some moment, some twist in there that is just so amazing. But this film just kind of went through the motions. Was really entertaining. I was never bored, but it just felt ultimately inconsequential. And that's really disappointing to me. Again, this is not a bad movie. I understand why so many people love this thing. I really do. And as someone who studies film, you would think that this would be right up my alley because this is his most inaccessible film to date. But it's not. And that's okay. We all have different opinions on that. I'm just kind of in the middle of the road with this. And I feel like eventually with time, this movie could be a lot better. And I think a lot more research on this film could do it some good because you also have to frame your mind that this isn't really about Citizen Kane. It is, but it's not. And I was going in expecting it to be Citizen Kane and the life of Mank, but we didn't fully get that. And I've read so much stuff about this afterwards, and I don't know, guys. I just feel like eventually I could go back to this movie, but I don't really want to at the same time. It's weird. As you can tell, I have a very up and down relationship with this movie. Technically, it's brilliant. Score, acting, all that, directing. Fincher's gonna get he's gonna win Academy for directing. It's not even a question. I don't know. I just wish I could love this film more, and I'm gonna give Mank a 3. It's really interesting because I've seen so many people be so up and down on this movie, and I don't think I've seen a movie in this cinephile world this divisive on a director that's so universally loved like Fincher. It's crazy. But I commend Fincher for putting this movie out. I will still watch all of his movies. I love that this is a huge passion project for him, and I'm happy that he finally got it. Technically, greatest film I've seen this year, but just couldn't connect to it on a different level. But again, I want you guys in that comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on Mank. Tell me your ideas of the movie overall, and we can have a little discussion about that. But that about wraps up for my video. If you did enjoy it, if you could hit that like button and subscribe for more. Got some top 10s coming out for you guys, and Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, a review for that will be coming out tomorrow, so look out for that. But other than that, I've been Jake, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.